on YouTube? This is Country Coder, and welcome you back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you to the channel. I hope that you'll enjoy the content that I have for you. Well, today is day 2 of the Daytona Bike Week that I'm here at. As you can see behind me, that is Dale Earnhardt Sr. and his wife. So, as you can imagine, I'm at the Daytona International Speedway today. Dale Earnhardt Sr. and his wife are the founders of NASCAR. His son took it over a few years later, but I think it's pretty cool to actually be able to say that I've been to Daytona International Speedway. It's got a lot of history, so let's walk around this little history portion of it before we go over there to the bike week. So here's a little close-up of that statue. Like I said, he's the founder of NASCAR and helped build this speedway. So they got tours daily, but with the bike week going on, they've canceled the tours. I think they're supposed to actually have a road race today, but I'm not 100% sure if they're going to have it with all the rain that they're having today, but we'll see whether they have it. I've got other plans. I got to go to a Motovlog meet and greet at 2 o'clock, so this starts at 1, so I'm not going to be able to make it to this race, but it'd be pretty cool to see. So there he is, Dale Earnhardt Sr. Tried so many years to win the Daytona 500, and in 1998 he finally won it. So he won the race here several times in July, but he never did capture the big, Super Bowl of NASCAR till 1998, and I can imagine how that feels winning after so many tries. I mean, like I said, he tried 20, 25 times, something like that, and finally in 98 he won it. As you know, 3 years later, he lost his life coming out of turn 4, I think it was, right before the start-finish line. But, sit there watching his son and Michael Waltrip, battle for the win as he was coming out of 4 was probably a good memory to, I hate he died, don't get me wrong, but that last thought was probably very good, It's a sad situation, but, it's no different than motorcycles. I mean, every time, they strap in that car, it could be their last day, no different than jumping on a motorcycle. We could easily lose our lives any day by doing that, so it's really no different. So let's keep walking around. And here's the Championship Walk of Fame. Starting in 1996. There he is. Like I said, I imagine when Michael Waltrip did this, I imagine it was very emotional. Then 3 years later, his son finally won it. like I said, you got Bill Francis Jr. right here, who is, you know, the one that took over from his dad. You know, I'm not really sure, to be honest, who's running it now. So let's get on over here to the Bike Week. I hope you enjoyed, you know, this little bit of a tour of some of the history here at Daytona International Speedway. As you can see behind me, I think Harley Davidson brought their entire demo fleet down here. I know yesterday when I walked around for a little bit that their tent right behind me was completely packed with people. So, you know, they come out with all the stops, I guess you could say. So. So here is the almost 30-year little brother to the bike that I got, my 93 Africa Twin. Of course, you know, it's got a 110cc motor instead of my 743 or 750. Pretty cool being able to see one 30 years newer than what I've got now. So, and they both still look good. You know, both of them, this one and mine. So. YouTube. As you can see, you know, I think over here is where what they were doing mostly, the demo rides and giving those type of motorcycle, you know, displays and stuff like that. I think, you know, the Destination Daytonas was where 90% of the vendors were. You know, you got clothes, parts, anything you think of over there at Destination Daytona. So let's get over here to this Motovlog meetup, and we'll see what we can find there. All right, here we are at the Motovlog meetup. We're going to spin around and look at everybody that's here. So as you can see, the sun finally come out and it's starting to warm up just a little bit, but I'm gonna hang out with all these other motovloggers that's here, and we've had a good time so far and gonna continue to have a good time. I think there's another band coming on here in a minute, but I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, I hope you enjoyed some of the history I told you about there at the Daytona International Speedway, you know, at the beginning of the video. And so, and you know, the food that they had just next door to this saloon, and it was some pretty good barbecue. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about some of the history of the Daytona International Speedway, and you know, share this with some of your friends. I very much appreciate it. Until the next video, always take the same route, and I'll see you